Good morning, children. This video is for class 11 of the subject English Literature, and I'm going to give you the explanation of the poem The Dolphins. In the previous video you saw the stanza first and second explanation, and this video is for stanza third and fourth. In the third stanza, it is a recap, or you can say the monotony and the problems of the dolphins. But then it gives voice to the collective of dolphins with we. They seem to interact and start to feel for each other. They wish to collectively deal with the situation and try to adapt it while depending on each other. It teaches the nice lesson of compassion, togetherness and friendship. They find a way to help out each other while caught in this tough world. So in the stanza first and second, we saw what are the problems they all were facing. Now they came up with the solution, or you can say what all they decided to do hereafter. Let us see. In the third stanza, the first line, and now we are no longer blessed, for the world will not deepen to dream in. Now the dolphins are telling that they say that they are now accepting the fact that they are no longer so lucky, and the world means the pool in which they are is not going to change into an ocean all of a sudden, or you can say the ocean which was the place where they used to dream of their happy and free life. This artificial pool can never be so deepened like the oceans where they were so free to swim without any boundaries. Of course, we know that in the pool there is a limited place. The dolphins have to swim there, they have to live in that, and they will of course one day die. So they are just you can say relating the the memories or the good things which happen in the ocean, and now they cannot change anything. The pool will be pool. The other knows, and out of love reflects me for myself. So this is the next line, in which these lines portrays a wonderful understanding of empathy between these dolphins, something we readers must learn from. The dolphins say that the other dolphins knows its feelings. Despite being in a miserable situation itself, the other dolphin reflects the dolphin for who it is. This is because of love for each other. It teaches us, the readers, the importance of mutual understanding and the strength it gives us in times of adversity. You know, children, normally when you are in trouble and you are alone, you feel that you are alone. But if you get a partner along with you who is ready to share your problems with you, you feel relaxed. You feel better. Your problems, of course, they will not solve your problem, but at least they are always sitting next to you if you have so good friends. The dolphins are telling the same thing. We are in problem, of course, we are in the pool and we are facing so many problems, but still we have our friends with us. Means the dolphin is telling, because we are in a collective group, we are in a group, so each other, we know what others are feeling, we can share our problems, so like that we get some relaxation at least. So because of the love what we have for each other makes us feel better. You can say it can be one example, that if you help others, you feel good, even the others will also. This is the next line. We see our silver skin flashy by like memory of somewhere else. Now you can see this particular dolphin in the picture. It has a silver lining on its body. The shine. We know the shine is of course because of the sunshine. The water is where, the body is where, so it glows. The dolphin is telling the same thing, that the dolphin is too sad with this new life. Even when it sees a silver skin flash by, it simply reminds itself of free, huge ocean. Here silver skin means the dolphin swimming around in the tank, because the sensors on the body of a dolphin, okay, those silver lines, when the dolphin sees it, it just makes her to remember that when they were in the oceans, they used to see the other dolphins while swimming. They used to see those silver linings. When they see, they remember of the other dolphins nearby, but now they can't see them. The poet paints a visual description of how dolphins are aware of their existence. Now, just that, it shows how are dolphins aware of their bodily knowledge. Of course, they are so much aware. They are, a social animal, we can say. The senses what we, the human beings, have. The emotions and the feelings. Dolphin is also an animal, which has the same types of emotions and feelings. Scientists also have said this, it is proven, that dolphins feel the pain. They are happy also. You can see the smile also on the dolphin. So like this, the poet is trying to tell that dolphins have the sense of their body. They have the sense of their existence. In the next line, there is a colored ball. We have to balance till the man has disappeared. Now again, there is one more torture which the dolphins are facing under the man, or you can say under the master. It is the dolphin simply remembers that they need to balance a colored ball until their master goes away. This is like one teaches a dog to fetch the ball thrown towards it. It indicates how commanding and controlling humans are on them. If you talk about dogs are, you can say dogs are the animals which needs a master. If it is okay that if the dogs have a master, they feel good, they have pleasure in that. Many a times we have seen, but dogs, that is why we call dogs as a domestic animal also, because it can be kept as pet. What about dolphins? Can you think that dolphins also can be kept as pet? No, of course not. Here, by this, the example that whenever we throw a ball to the, dog, it goes to fetch. The dog gets pleasure in that because it knows that its master is throwing the ball and I have to catch the ball, and again I have to bring it back towards my master. But this case is not with the dolphins. They are under pressure. They don't enjoy the sport. They are just under pressure. They have to just follow the command or the order of the master, and so without their will they do it. Unwillingly they do it. They have to just do it. We all know that when we go to the circus and all, you must have seen the iron rod into the hands of the masters or the controller, the man who is commanding those animals. In the circuses when we go, we have seen the iron rod. What is the purpose of that rod? That is an electric rod, and if the animal disobeys or doesn't follow your orders, then there's an electric shock given to those animals so that they follow your commands. So somewhere even the dolphins also have that torture. They also feel the same torture. So there are different types of things the masters will of course do just to make these animals follow their orders. So like this, these are the things which the animals face. Same thing here also, the dolphin is telling that we have to follow the command because the human is controlling. Let us see the fourth paragraph. The moon has disappeared. We circle well-worn grooves of water on a single note. Now, what about this moon? Where is this moon? The dolphin is telling that when we were in the oceans, we used to see the natural thing, but now we cannot. The fourth stanza here is the personification of utmost desolation, confinement and control. When in ocean, the dolphins used to follow or circle around the reflection of moon. That moon is no more with them. It can no more circle the moon. Of course, it cannot, because when it was in the ocean, you can see the reflection of the moon, which is on the water. So the dolphins were so used to enjoy this, natural thing. They used to enjoy swimming in that water with the reflection of the moon. But now when they are in the swimming pool, they cannot see the reflection of the moon, because of course we know that's a compound, it's totally closed. They cannot see the moon. They cannot see the reflection of the moon in the water also. Now all the dolphin can do is circle around the movements of the water, which brings a sense of music which plays on a single note. Here sense of music is simple. When we swim in the water, we can hear the sound of the water. That is what the sense of music the dolphins feel. Now the only music which they have is while swimming they can hear the sound of the water. That is what the music is, and of course plays on a single note. What is single note? Single note is the whistle. As the whistle blows, the master's whistle blows, they start moving. The dolphins start moving, and then there is the music. So the dolphins just keep on playing on that music. Now Duffy uses grooves to find a similarity in the water bubbles and moon. Okay, same similarity, just to find out some similarity of the ocean bubbles and of course the moon, but which cannot be seen in the swimming pool. This is the next paragraph, the next lines. Music of loss forever from the other's heart, which turns my own to stone. There is a plastic toy, there is no hope. Again, it intensifies when the dolphin hears the music of loss in its companion's voice as feeling of the other's heart. When it hears its companions mourning the loss on continual basis, it feels the loss of freedom and joy. This makes it saddened and turns its heart to stone. A plastic toy is there in the tank, possibly for the dolphins to play with. This artificial toy cannot provide the joy of playing around in the free ocean with natural things around to play with. But there is no hope to go back to their home. Here again the dolphin, tries to tell that when they were in the oceans, there were so many things which they were enjoy playing with. Now playing with it, there can be so many things like stones, the pebbles, the different color fishes, the algae, the water plants. There are so many things in the ocean. When the dolphins swim, they come through and they enjoy playing with those things. But now in the swimming pool, the dolphins are talking about, the human are providing them with some beautiful toys. For the humans, they are so beautiful. Those toys will be very pleasant. You may love to play with those toys, but for these dolphins, they are useless. What will they do with a toy, with a plastic toy? It's just the human feel that when you provide these types of colorful toys, the dolphins enjoy playing with? No, they are not enjoying playing with those colorful toys. It is just because of the pressure given by the human beings, the dolphins are forced to play with those toys just to give the human beings entertainment or the pleasure. Okay, it is just for us, we are the viewers. When we sit in a water park to see the circus of the dolphins are pressurized to play with those toys. They don't get any pleasure to play with them. In the next line, we sing to the limits of this pool until the whistle blows. Again here, the same thing the dolphin says. They sing to the limits or the boundaries of the pool until the trainer blows his whistle, signaling them to come up and perform the tricks. This reference can relate to the fact that these dolphins have given in to their fate and have sunk to their lowest hope. The hope that someone would come and blow the whistle with a good news for them. Here when they are talking about to the limit of the pool, it is down to the ground. Okay, the dolphins are to the ground. Now to the ground means they have gone, they have they have lost their hope. They don't have any hope that we are going to get any good news. So this is the limit, means they have just left everything on their fate. Now when the whistle blows, again there is a comparison here. When the whistle blows is where we have seen, when the whistle blows, then through the water from the ground the dolphin come up into the air. The same thing is the dolphins are waiting for the whistle. Whistle here is just a signal. They hope that somebody just come and tell that some good news to them. What do you think? What good news can the dolphins get into the pool? Any idea? Yes, of course, the good news for the dolphins may be that they are free and now they will be free to go to the oceans. I think that is the only one good news for the dolphins which they want to hear. So the conclusion is simple, that the whistle here is by the master. Dolphins are waiting for the good news, and of course the bottom of the pool signifies that the dolphins have lost their hope. There is a man and our mind knows we will die here. Here see how the dolphins are expressing their pain. Yet they know for sure there is a man and that they will die here. They cannot leave the place even if they want to. Our mind our mind points to the collective of the dolphins and their collective intelligence to understand what is going on around them. A sense of belonging in an otherwise cruel world. As also the reputation of a man. Children, please note this particular word, a man. Okay, what it signifies over here. From the first para till the last stanza, it emphasizes the cycle of suffering the dolphins are going through. And what do you think? Who is the reason behind this? Of course, the human being. The man is the reason behind all the sufferings of the dolphins. And through this poem, The Dolphin by Carol Ann Diffie, we all came to know that we, the human beings, are responsible for the dolphins to suffer so much. Now, as a conclusion, if I come from first to fourth paragraph, it is simple that this poem may look like collection of simple words and straight lines, but the emotions it entails and the ambiguity it imposes forces the readers to take a step back and reflect on the essence of freedom. What essentially freedom means to us? How can compassion and empathy save us? And how can we save others while facing the same adversity? The poem provides an answer to all these. So children, you just sit back, read the poem, and can you really feel the pain of the dolphins? Just imagine, what would you do if you are in their place? Of course we cannot, because there is a man above us. So read the poem. Thank you.